What's up, YouTube? This is a little IL, man. Give you some wisdom, some knowledge about self, because I told you that already. Let's give wisdom, knowledge about being a better person, being a better understanding person in this 2024/2025 season. Especially among men of darker color like myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not African because I wasn't born in Africa. You know what I'm saying? I was born in this country here, and I got ancestors that was born in this country here before slavery. Before slavery, I got ancestors that were born here. So then you got slavery that came over here, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that's ancestry to the slave trade, and there's a lot of people that's ancestry to the people that was already over here before the slave trade. So you got two kinds, so you got to understand that, because histories have been distorted. History has been distorted by an evil group of people, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people call the evil group of people that have distorted the history of my people is European. So, and I ain't heard no other, I'm 49 years old, and I ain't heard no other race of people who have authored history, trying to change the history of my people, but the European. Nobody gave me no other source of anything else. They say the Europeans started slavery. And then they're trying to say that, well, some Africans sold some Africans into slavery, as that case may be. But, you know, how I got wind of that was Africans had slaves back then too, but they had slaves what's called a debtor slave. You know, so you owe me some money, so you gotta be my slave until that debt's paid off. They had debtor slaves, they had slavery like that. They didn't have like slavery as in change of a name, change your history, try to change your history, make you forget your language. You know what I'm saying? That was a form of cruel punishment. That's worse than cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment, but it's worse than that. You know what I'm saying? So what these Europeans were doing when they first started going out to Africa, getting these black people, well, these Africans, they was tricking the Africans who already had slaves, paying off with debt. So they said, well, we take this debtor slave. So they were getting a debtor slave. People, they were getting them slaves in Africa. And then when they ran out of that, they started getting, they started doing it like that. So you know how it started. Everything had a root. Everything has a root of how it got started. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Europeans did what they did. They get the Africans to a foreign land. And once they got the Africans to a foreign land, the Europeans tried to move into Africa themselves. You see what I'm saying? They try to get all the Africans they can to be slaves. You know what I'm saying? That's how they were thinking. You know what I'm saying? And the Europeans was moving in Africa. They trying to possess that land, trying to take over that land. That's how that is. So this is the history of how it is now. And a lot of people say that all that other stuff is not true. This is the truth now. So, but at the same time, that was cool. Don't use the punishment. That don't make me have any African descent, which I thought I had, because I got ancestors, you know what I'm saying, that are not from Africa, that was over here before Africans, you know what I'm saying, was slaves over here. See what I'm saying? So therefore, either way the case may be, yes, the case may be, I don't have African, I might have African descent. They might have, like, they say the original man, everything started in Africa, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what they say, everything started in Africa, everything was originally black. You know what I'm saying? So what they say, and to a sense that's true. You know what I'm saying? Everything started in Africa for black people. You know what I'm saying? Not for every other nationality. So you know what I mean? So then you have the people that was in Africa that sailed out of Africa. You know, everybody goes away from homeland. Everybody goes away. Think about common sense. You know what I'm saying? Some Africans went to walking distance, you know what I'm saying? They went to Israel, they went to the Middle East and stuff. They went to land where it was not cold, or some of them went where it was cold. And then they figured out idea what this water was about, you know what I'm saying? So they built ships, boats, well, they built canoe, canal, and came over to this country. And they kept doing that. And some just eventually settled down in this country. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't try to take over like the Europeans did. There was a lot of black people over here before Christopher Columbus came over here and bumped us out to go to America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Africans, black folks was over here then, and they wasn't causing no ruckus, and they lived peacefully with the Indians. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach that in your history book. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to tell you the truth on how it's supposed to be, you know, because I'm tired of lies, you know. Anyway, then slavery came about. You know, when you had slavery 400, 500, 600, 800 years, however the case may be, but a long freaking time, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they changed the names and called it the history, you know what I'm saying, of the people in Africa. And with what they call it the history, because they didn't want Africans to know, you know, their history of who they are, and that there was already Africans over here, you know what I'm saying, before they got over here, because when they did escape and they were running, you know what I'm saying, they did run into black people, you know what I'm saying, that was over here, that, you know what I'm saying, that was over here, you know what I'm saying, before the slave trade. They ran into them, and a lot of Africans, you know, a lot of black people that was over here, you know what I'm saying, bought a lot of slaves and put them on their plantations, right, you know, not to do what the Europeans were doing, but was to protect them. They take care of the plantation, and the plantation was theirs as a whole. You know what I'm saying? They did it like that. You have a lot of them plantations out there now. You know what I'm saying? That's seldom heard of, right? You know, you don't talk about something, you know what I'm saying, you won't think about it, right? So they won't talk about the fact that you had black plantation owners, you know what I'm saying, with slaves. Now these black, now where they were located at, that I gotta do my research, you know. But you had slaves, just like you had Canton land, that's what true slave plantation, disrespectful. But anyway, that's how the case may be. And then when it became free, you know, you had apartheid. They teach now apartheid. They had segregation, not apartheid. They had segregation of black schools, you know, well, colored and whites. That wasn't everywhere. Because the blacks that were here before all that black color stuff existed, and they was doing what they was doing, they couldn't stop them. That's what other black folk who called these black folk uppity niggas. Because these white folk couldn't mess with them, because they were born here, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't do nothing. So read up on that, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's my time, everybody. This is a little black history note that you should understand, you know what I mean? So, you know, it gets deeper than that. But, you know, this is the educational channel, man. Subscribe to it and I can tell you more. Peace, I'm out.